Hello there, this is Bill Paradise here, and I produced and prepared a Click and Learn on actually how to produce a Click and Learn presentation. So in a few minutes here, I hope to be able to convey the simple steps that it takes to produce a Click and Learn presentation. Obviously first you need to have something that you want to share. Maybe it's a tip or a trick on a software package, or maybe it's a way that you do some of your work. Say if you're in the CM world, if you have a fast way or a better way to produce a WOA or a work instruction or release documents or whatever it is. Perhaps it's how you organize photos for photo documentation. So it can be really anything that you want to share a tip or a trick or some information with other people. So I'm going to move on to the next slide here. And the next slide here, I have the things that you really need, the basic things that you need to prepare a Click and Learn. And the first thing up on the top left here is a microphone, so you can speak into the computer and record your voice. And I don't like to hear my voice, and I'm sure you won't like to hear your voice, so the quality of the microphone probably does not matter. I found one around the office that was sitting in a drawer, and there's probably a bunch of them around NASA. Obviously on the right you need a computer. This presentation is put together using a PC. If you have a Macintosh, you're on your own. I don't have a Macintosh, and every time I use one I stumble and I'm not sure what I'm doing. So when it comes to software, you're actually looking at a PowerPoint presentation. So you would need PowerPoint. That comes with the suite of software when you get one here at NASA, so that would be free. The second here would be, I use Snagit, but it could be a screen capture tool that actually captures the moving of the mouse and what have you, or takes video. There's other products out there. I use Snagit. Another tool which is very useful is the Microsoft snipping tool. So you don't have to pay for anything with the snipping tool. That's in Microsoft, and you should be able to find it. I have my next page will just have a little tutorial on how to use the snipping tool. Next and lastly is the Windows Movie Maker. It's free with Windows, but you may have to go to the Windows website and download it. I'm not sure why they don't ship Windows with the Movie Maker nowadays, but they used to, and they stopped, I think, with Windows 7. So I'm going to move on. This next slide is a quick overview on how to use the snipping tool. So when you click on your list of programs, you might have to hit all programs here, and the snipping tool should be one of your options. When you click on the snipping tool, it's pretty much self-explanatory. It would come up, you'll hit new image, you'll take a picture of your image, and under edit you would just say copy and click over into a PowerPoint slide or Word document or whatever software you're using, and there would be a button to hit paste, and then now you have a picture or image of the screen wherever you paste it. It's a very handy tool to use, not just for Click and Learns, but in your normal business. So make good use of that snipping tool. It can save a lot of time. Okay, then my next slide is just a quick walk through Snagit. Snagit, there's a picture of the software. Nowadays you don't get the video, you don't get the CD. You'll have to download it, and then your project or program office or whoever would fund this for you could use a credit card and get a license key, and it's pretty much how we buy software nowadays. We don't get CDs too often. So once it's loaded, it's basically a pull-down menu, and you can actually do images. And then here I clicked video, and if you click on the profile, you could play with how to capture your screen, whether it's a fixed region or you want to share it to Windows Media Player. I did find out that not Windows, but Snagit actually just comes up with a MP4 file, and I prefer to use a Windows Media video file, and I'll show you how to get that converted to the other file type. So I'm not a whiz when it comes to Snagit. I learned without opening the documentation, but it's a very easy tool to use. If you have any problems or questions, you can give me a call at 301-286-2408, and I'll do my best with helping you with that. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide. And the next slide is, once you have that file, once you've captured a video of you demonstrating some tip or trick or something you want to share with people, you want to get your Movie Maker loaded, and this is what it would look like on your Windows screen here under number 1. And when you click on it, you're going to basically get a blank screen, and you're not going to know what to do. So there's only 2 things to do, and that's to push this button up here called Add Videos and Photos, and then once you push that button, a normal Windows file will come up, and a Windows file will come up, and you will find the file that you made in Snagit, and then you'll see long bars. That's basically your video over on the right side of the pane. And if you click on the video tools, you'll basically get a tool that you can trim the video. You can't really change the audio that goes with it, but you might want to trim a little bit of it. There might be a piece of the video you want to take out. Maybe you want to add a little bit of another video at the end, and that's something I'll have to just suggest that you play with and learn on your own. And in an hour or so, you'll pick up how this works and come to really enjoy it. If you find any tips or tricks with this, call me and share with me, because I'm not a expert user on this tool. So my next slide is going to be showing what do you do after it is ready to go, and then after you save it in the Movie Maker, you want to publish it and get it into a format, get it somewhere where the audience wants to or will want to view it. So I'm going to move on, and here we go. Okay, now we have your movie in Movie Maker, and it's time to publish the movie. So up on the top left corner of Movie Maker, there's a blue tab, and you could click on the blue tab, and you have a bunch of options. One, Save Movie, and we want to save the movie for the computer. Click on the computer, and we have 2 options. You can save as a MP4, or what I would prefer, I have better luck with, the Windows Media video file. And we could just name the video anything we want, and I have just click and learn. There's CL. This is for my demonstration. and we can click, and I'll replace what I have out there. And it's saving, and once it saves, you have a Windows media file ready to share with an audience, whether it's your project or everybody at NASA or what have you. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay, now what you need to do is get your Click and Learn video over to the person who puts videos out on websites for your organization. For me, I send things to Jennifer Poston, and she'll post my videos in one of the Business Change Initiative websites or a portal or wherever it is where people can click on and go to and view these videos. So what I use is NASA's large file transfer, and I go right online and type in NASA LFT for large file transfer, and you can see large file transfer NASA comes up. I would click on that file. I have to log in to the site. I think it's right, just click on LFT, and I have to use my NASA email, william.g.paradise@nasa.gov, and my regular login email. And then here I am. I am now in the large file transfer, because some of these files are too large to email, obviously. So I want to send a file. I click on send a file, and type in Jennifer's name, Jennifer's email address. I'm not sure why it's not working for me here. Give it a second. Sometimes it takes a second to run. There we go. Jennifer.l.poston@nasa.gov, and click and learn to publish, and I would choose the file, hit choose, and I would go right to where I stored the file, and I generally store it in my, where is it, my documents, if I can find it here. Everything looks different once you're in this screen here. Oops, users. Oops. Paradise, my videos. And there's my Click and Learn right there. And I'm going to attach the file. And okay, there it is right there, and I would hit send, and once I send this, Jennifer will get that, and I would follow it up with an email or a phone call. So, if there's any questions on how to come up with a Click and Learn, give me a call. I'm at 301-286-2408. And I believe I can help you out. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this Click and Learn.